So hey everybody, this is a little thing I just read about and I want to try it out. So apparently you can take one of these lenses, just your standard kit lens, and you can turn it into a pretty sharp macro lens. You don't have all the nice features, like you don't get autofocus or anything like that. You actually don't get any focus. The only focusing you can do is by moving your camera and lens further or closer to the subject. But nonetheless, this thing cost me about 20 bucks shipped, so we're gonna try it out on this one and see how it goes. So to start, what we want to do is on this particular lens, we're gonna take this front little label off so that we can access the screws in there and take it all apart. So I'm not sure if you're going to be able to see this or not, but right in there, there's a little tab. So you would pry up from right there with a small screwdriver or pick or something like that. So once you get it started, you just peel it off. It's just a sticker. And chances are you're going to destroy it and it's not going to go back and look pretty again, but it was a $20 lens, so we're not too worried about it. So now we'll go ahead and swap over so that we can get these screws out. So I'll swap to Phillips and just undo these 3 screws right there. So once you get those 3 screws out, you should be able to just lift the front element out completely. And there's that. And that's basically all there is to it. So I should be able to pop this onto my camera now and have a fully functional macro lens. Again, not fully functional, but what I've seen some people do is they say that they will actually pop this lens completely out of this housing and then put this housing back in and throw a filter on the threads. So basically you'll have no lens, filter on here, and they'll just keep dust and stuff back, keep it out of the lens body. But for now, I'm just wanting to test this out. So we'll pop this on my Rebel T7 and see what it looks like. So I've got this on my camera and I'm actually going to show you what it looks like. So first thing we're going to do is we're actually going to go to manual on the focus because there's no way that this thing's going to focus on anything. And I've got those 3 little screws in there. So we're going to see if we can capture these screws, and let's get a little closer. So clearly you should probably be using a tripod for this because I don't have the steady of hands, but I mean, you can see just how close up you're getting. There's that. So obviously not the greatest way to show you the quality of the photos, but I will take a few more photos and add them to the end of this video just so you can see what it looks like. It's just going to be random shots of just crap that I have laying around. But for the price that I paid, for the $20 for this little kit lens that somebody thought was a throwaway, I'm very happy with this. The amount of magnification I'm getting out of it and the sharpness of the lens itself is probably that of a lens that's worth 10 times what I paid for this camera, for this lens. And it's basically a throwaway. So even I had 0 reservations about digging into it just because it did cost $20, and it was worth it to me just to experiment and see what happens. Other than that, yeah, have fun with it. that's my little tutorial on the cheap macro. Again, this was a, this is still there. This was a 35 through 80, and this is the version 3. So I've read that some of these lenses, you don't even have to take any screws out. You can just literally rotate the front element and it'll pop right off the lens body. So something to keep in mind when you're looking around. And there are different magnifications based on which end of the zoom range you're on. So at 35 millimeters, I'm getting less magnification than I do at the 80 millimeter setting. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching.